Hello, this is Sweet June 2010. Um, I like to, if I see a story or an example of a black female doing anything positive or whatever, I like to talk about it. I like to come on here and talk about it. Um, this young lady here in Michigan named Tianna Curruthers. There was a shooting incident here in Michigan, in Kalamazoo, Michigan. This man was driving a Uber taxi thing. He was driving an Uber car, and this man winded up killing six people. He killed. He killed. He. I think he killed six people altogether. Um, and he shot. Um, it was two young ladies. It was a young white young lady, and her name was Abigail Koff, and he shot her. Um, she was about 13 years old, I think, or 14, somewhere in there. She shot her, but she survived, and he shot Tianna Crothers. Now, before he shot Tianna Crothers, he pulled up at an apartment complex where Tianna Crothers was in the yard with her child and some other children. And he stopped the car, and she asked him, is there anything she could do to help him? And she sensed that, something was wrong, you know. I don't know if it's because he was looking at her crazy or whatever, but she sensed that something was wrong, so she told the children to go run inside, to run, you know. And she was getting ready to get her child, she told all the children to run, and then right after she told the children to run, she got ready to get out of there herself, and he started shooting. And I think he shot her two or three times, and she seriously injured her and the young white young lady, Abigail Croft, um, shot her in the head, and the other, he killed a father and son, and I think he killed four. He shot six people altogether, I think it was, and he killed four other people. He shot six people altogether. Tiana and the young white, the young lady, the white young lady. He shot them two. They survived. The other four people, they didn't survive. He shot another teenage boy. He was with his father looking at cars in a car lot. He shot them, killed them, and he shot two other ladies, I believe it was. So I think altogether he shot six people, and there were two survivors, and that was the young lady, Abigail Croft, and um, Tiana Crothers. Tiana Crothers, um, she is being commended very much in that community because she saved those children. She, sensed that something wasn't right, and she pushed the children out the way. She told the children to run, and I just think it was such a blessing that she survived. And the other young lady that got shot, she was only like 14 years old, and she survived. And everybody was, had prayers going out for the both of them. Um, and both of them miraculously, by the grace of God, they survived. Unfortunately, the other four people that he shot, they passed on. So, um, Tianna Curruthers, she's to be commended because she saved these children's lives. She had her child along with some other children that was out there, and she sensed that something wasn't right, and she told them to run. And she took some bullets for those babies, and so she's really being commended. Um, she's pretty much looked at as kind of like a hero right now in the community. And this is a young black lady, a young black lady. And I was watching a video, or somebody put a video up on YouTube because they had him in court. She was trying to testify in court, and he gonna open his mouth and start running his mouth and babbling off something, and they winded up having to drag him out of court, and she just was hysterical. She started crying, and she was just very hysterical. And someone put that on YouTube, and they started calling her all kinds of names and stuff, and saying that how she was faking it. And I was very upset behind that. I'm like, are you serious? It's just really sad that us as black people have to be that evil and mean to each other. It's just very disheartening to me. Um, how we as a race can't stick together in times of tragedy like that. You know, you gotta put somebody down, call them names, and um, in a situation like that. I mean, what if that had to happen to you? What if that had to happen to your mother or your sister or someone in your family? Would you want someone calling them names and saying that they're faking? And it's like, it's even in times of tragedy, people, the black race can't unify. But even in times of tragedy like that, the black race has an issue with unifying because of this intra racism hatred thing that's going on in the black community. It's crazy. But I just wanted to kind of give her a shout out, Tianna Crothers, because she was very heroic in what she did. And as far as I'm concerned, she was a great steward of children, you know. So I just wanted to make the point that it's a lot of black women out here that are just simply great stewards of children, you know. And that on that particular night, she saved those babies' lives because when he went to shooting, had them babies still been standing there, they would have took some bullets. And she took some bullets for those babies. So far as I'm concerned, she told those babies to run. She protected them with her life. So far as I'm concerned, she was a great steward of children. That night, she was a great steward of children. And so I just thought that she deserved a shout out. So I just wanted to give her a shout out. I think that's what she deserves. She's really being commended in the community for her heroic effort. And I just think it's just by the grace of God that she was there, for those kids. And I just thank God that she survived. I thank God for the other young lady that she survived. We had a lot of prayers going up for both of those young ladies. And it's by the grace of God, they survived. It's a blessing that they survived. Um, but I just really feel my heart really bleeds for the other people that lost their lives. Um, this is a crazy world that we're living in. Just only advice that I can give you is that we need to pray for the kingdom. We just need to pray for God's kingdom to come, because so many tragedy things happening in this world. It's getting worse and worse. Okay, I just wanted to give that sister a shout out. Um, I want to take the time to thank my subscribers. I'm seeing that I'm getting a lot of new subscribes coming on, and I really want to thank you. Want to take the time to thank you. Um, I'm glad that you people are enjoying my videos, and I'm hoping that I'm trying to get some more videos out here um, for you guys to watch. And I'm really, really thankful, and I'm really, really grateful that you are liking my videos and that you are subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate that, and just want to make clear that I really, really appreciate it. And I love you guys. This is Sweet June 2010. God bless.